nay, you can't. 'Tis tradition. Chosen she is, by the gods!
No!
Since birth, they told her who to be. Destiny, destiny, destiny. But Ciri was never theirs to shape. This trailer is a jewel of rebellion, cut in the silence of oppression. Let's break it down together. Before Rage's fire breaks the cage, it's stoked by the weight of what's to come.
Dearest daughter.
A deep voice guides us into two mirrored worlds, one bathed in the warm, dim orange of a quiet bathroom, the other swallowed by the cold blue of a forest. But there's more beneath the surface. Fire flickers in the forest, clashing with the cold, yet echoing the warmth of the bathroom, just as water ripples in the tub, reflecting the forest's blue. Contrasts, opposites, yet bound, just like the two women that were presented to in this trailer. As their environments differ, they have a lot in common. As their preparations differ, their struggle is the same. The breathtaking beauty of this parallel is that each scene breathes new meaning in the other. Ciri's fighting preparation shows us the violent mental preparation that the other woman is engaging in, preparing for sacrifice. In the same vein, the nakedness and tension of the woman reveals the vulnerability and sensitivity within our warrior, despite her rugged looks. The voice accompanying this scene is claiming his love, pride, and care for the woman, just as if it was Geralt talking to Ciri. And in the climax of this dance between two women, we're exposed to the crowning oppression that binds them both and fuels their determination.
Today's the day. Ye fill out your destiny.
As the woman transitions from the darkness of the tent to the blinding light of the world, the weight on her shoulders is immediately palpable. These looks, these expectations, these people being blurred, evoking fear and anxiety from the woman, puts a sole focus on her. Allows me for a quick reminder, you people are not blurred to me. So if you like what I do and want to join us, please consider subscribing and why not liking the video. And even with all her resolve, it crushes her shoulders and she barely can contain it.
I shall be the bringer of salvation.
Here's the true gut punch. Even love is enchained by tradition. Nothing escapes it. There's no support to break free from it. Unless you cross the path of a woman that has been there before.
Witcher, whose coin did ye take? Nay, nay, you can't. 'Tis tradition. Chosen she is, by the gods!
No! You chose her.
The village's aggressivity, veiled in fear, shows us how witchers are perceived in this world, especially with that sharp rise in music as Ciri is revealed, accompanying the tension. We instantly feel a burning rage within Ciri, but why? Because this is Ciri's lifelong fight, defying destiny, escaping traditions, redefining her life. There is nothing that binds this woman, Ciri, and us better than this, rebelling against the oppression of fate. And this is why Ciri is our banner against destiny. In the face of all these different people trying to choose for her, of these life circumstances that pointed her in certain directions, she became a witcher, a life path that is normally unattainable for the ones who did not go through the herb trials. And yet there she stands, feline's eyes, sword at her back, ready once again to change the course of fate. And for that, the contrasting darkness of the forest awaits. The oppressive atmosphere of the forest is unbearable. The camera movements are close to the ground and accompanied by unnatural mist. It mimics the stalking feeling of whatever is hiding in the dark, coming to claim this woman's sacrifice. Ciri surprising the woman is a tiny initial show of her skills, as she moves so lightly that she wasn't heard. But their conversation is where the heart of this exchange is. In the context of a fight against destiny and tradition, Ciri is trying to convince a sister in suffering of her lost ways. Which brings us to a subject that radiates through this trailer: feminism. Women having to brave the oppression anchored in tradition that restrains their destiny. A subject very much grounded in our time. This trailer manages to weave in timeless elements with more modern ones. The monsters haunting voices are clear representations of this weighing oppression that tradition and fate represent, for her particularly when you know her history. And how does Ciri resist these mental assaults? The potion is the visual representation of Ciri's victory against destiny. She chose to be a witcher, and that was a shot up to what she was supposed to become, just the same as the voices are now numbed. This whole setup until now allows this fight to be an ideological battle just as much as a physical one. Ciri is resisting the ghosts of her past, of her so-called fate coming to knock at her door.
Fate cannot be changed. You cannot change anything.
And there Ciri proves the monster wrong with the very witcher's skills that spit in the face of destiny. By the way, the chains around the creature's neck is a nice callback to The Witcher 1, mirroring Ciri's rise as a witcher to Geralt's. The creature's panic becomes more and more erratic, but as fate is trying its damnedest to resist and breathe one last fight, Ciri ends it. Her scream at the top of her lungs is a soulful battle cry. This is and always has been the fight of her life. Nothing makes it clearer than the sigh of relief she expresses. Destiny has been repelled once more. But it's not over, for there are monsters still roaming nearby. Unfortunately, telling the woman to go back to the village for safety was a mistake that Ciri is starting to realize. Bear in mind that it's still important to present her as flawed. She hasn't been doing this as long as Geralt, and in any way, we need to relate to her in some way. If she was perfect, we would not be able to. It's gripping that the color palette is supposed to make us believe that we're going back to safety. The warm fire has a warming feeling compared to the forest darkness, but monsters don't always hide in the dark. Sometimes they hide in plain sight.
It's tradition!
Oh no, no, no!
Fate is malicious. This is something that Ciri could not prevent, and in one way, she lost to destiny on that day. Her last eye contact with the father betrays pity and sorry, a short instant of fragility, but a very short one.
It's all we wanted. For her to go to the woods, to go to the gods.
Gods? There are no gods here. There are only monsters.
There is so much happening here. First, this is a huge screw you to tradition. It's like Ciri saying, there are no gods, dumbass. The creature you thought to be one was a monster that I slain. It belittles all that tradition represents. Second, stating there are no gods here is a chilling threat. No one is coming to save you from me, the monster that you enraged me to become, the monster I am in your eyes when you see my swords and pupils. This is Ciri saying, I am a monster. This thing in the forest was a monster. You are all monsters. But only one monster walks away tonight, and it won't be you. This last thought on the nature of monsters is a very prevalent theme in the Witcher saga, just like themes of traditions and destiny. As such, we can see that this trailer represents a perfectly fleshed out entry into the themes of this work. It also allows us to discover or reunite with Ciri, presenting the stakes for her character, elements of her personality, and struggles. All the cinematography and storytelling point towards a dark, rich, and complex world that we will have to face, and that is the mark of an excellent cinematic trailer. Tell me in the comments what you think about us getting Ciri as a main character this time instead of Geralt for the last games. Are you excited? What are you expecting? But anyway, that'll be it for me for today, and I will see you later for another video. See you then.